Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about Crypto.com, ticker CRO or Kronos. So this is a personal favourite of mine, and like the description says, how much is 50,000 CRO genuinely with a good price prediction going to be worth in the next bull run, and how should we layer in and layer out? Because if we don't have an exit strategy, there is no point whatsoever in putting any money in any cryptocurrency, because one day it's going to be high, the next day it's going to be ridiculously low. So we need to have what we're thinking about getting in and getting out. So right now my average dollar cost averaging in is about 0.055 cents. Right now it's at 0.06, so if I buy in, it makes my dollar cost average go up. But I'm fine with that because it's still 6 cents, all the way up to 10 cents. I'm really fine with that, and we'll see where it layers out, it evens out before this bull run kicks off. So personally, I'm looking to try and get 50,000 CRO. Right now I've got just shy of 35,000 CRO. It's staked between my Keplr wallet, my Ledger, my Keplr wallet, and the crypto DeFi app, roughly 10% APY, which doesn't mean you're going to be getting, so if I had 35, 10%, 3,500, it doesn't work like that. It's obviously manually compounds itself and goes back in, so you'll be getting 10%. I think I get 8 CRO a day. You'll be roughly getting, I don't know, I don't even want to work that out because I don't think I can without a calculator. But definitely won't be 3,500, probably closer to 5,000 coins, because you're obviously increasing every day 8 CRO, and then it'll eventually go to 9 CRO, then 10 CRO as it stakes in. So what we're needing to do is we need to get 50,000 CRO. So that's the bottom line. I'm still going to have to buy in, and it would be great if I could get that finished before any increase in the price. If I can keep that under 10 cents, but that would be fantastic for myself personally. So I think that CRO could really go to $5. That's what I'm pinning my hopes on, $5. I don't want to be like ADA holders the last time round, thinking it's going to $10 and $20, and it got to $3.50 roughly, and then just capitulated, and everybody's still holding their tokens. Well, hopefully didn't sell them and do anything stupid. And Alex Becker over on his channel still has a great time mocking them and laughing at them. So they became a bit of a meme, these ADA holders. So we're going to try and learn from that lesson, and we're going to be exiting out. So if you like this content and you like the daily content, please like and subscribe. It's fantastic for the channel, and it makes me want to keep doing this, because I really love it if you could get your portfolio in a position the same as mine, where you might have anything between 10 and 50,000 coins in CRO, HBAR, ADA, XRP, Gala, just to name a few that's in the portfolio, and then jumping over into some AI coins. There's loads to choose from, but I think I've kind of covered the bigger ones that I can find anyway, that have traction on them, lots of people buying and selling. So over on the Crypto.com website, now remember it's app based. I don't think there is a desktop anywhere in the world. I think there are desktops merely for people to find out what they're doing. And it is really good. The app's fantastic. We'll talk about it in a minute, but here it says trusted by more than 80 million users worldwide. So the amount of cryptocurrency, if everybody's got a pound in there, 80 million it'll be in the billions definitely. Leader in regulation, compliance and security certifications. You can actually get your tax off this. At the end of the financial year, you can click on the links and they give you a tax return to tell you if you're due anything or what they should be due. So it says there, the industry's most comprehensive insurance coverage and verified proof of reserve, which is fantastic, because if they can prove that they've got the cryptocurrency that you're buying, you're less likely to get FTX'd. I've said it before, their card used to be fantastic, but they've done away with the majority of the staking rewards, which is, it's crap. But once we go back into it, but they had to do that, sorry, to obviously safeguard the future of the company, which is fine. I've got Ruby Red, and hopefully they go back into these sort of staking profiles that you've got here. So if you go down, I've got Ruby Red, it says 1% and £300 staked. I had the £300 staked and I was getting 2% cash back. Get a fantastic steel card. I don't think the lowest one, the blue one on the right hand side, I don't think that has a steel card. I think that's plastic, but the rest of them are steel cards. You can also keep your Ruby Red, and if you go up or down you can still use that. It still gives you whatever the tier is. So I used to get my YouTube cash back, so you still had to pay it, but you got £10 instantly in Crow, which was brilliant. 2% on every purchase, and you know how often you use your card, so it was great. But they dropped it down to 1, and I changed and went to Plutus for my normal day-to-day or month-to-month banking. I will switch back to Crow if the staking rewards come back to what they used to be. So for down here, it says the first 6 months you can get Spotify. I don't know if you still can. And then if you get up to the next year, you would get Spotify and Netflix. I'm sure the other ones offer you Prime, and then they offer you different rewards, like going to there's the airport access, and then the bigger ones like $40,000 and that. There's no way at all I can afford any of that stuff. Not at the moment anyway. So if we scoot back, it shows you here as well, you can stake your stuff here. You can go in there and calculate your rewards. You can go in there and any other staking stuff used to be. A dot was like 10-12%. I'm sure USDT used to be 10, but they dropped that down to, is it 4% now actually? Let's have a look. USDT 6.5, Bitcoin 1.5, Ethereum 2. If you had one full Bitcoin in there, that's actually alright. That's like £350. If it's 35 grand, but you can go everything here. It shows you everything that you would get, and it's, the website itself is fantastic. Now I've also spoken about their advertising and marketing side of things, and they own this bad boy here, which again, just to cut away from this, if you know anything about football or soccer in the States, you'll know who Real Madrid is, you'll know who AC Milan are, you'll know who Man United is, Arsenal, clubs like that, and everybody, the same with this, knows who the LA Lakers are in the NBA. And this used to be called the Staples Center, it's now called the Crypto.com Arena. They really went all out in marketing. They got, they were heavily involved in the Qatari World Cup in 2022. They're in Formula 1. They're in other football leagues like Serie A, and I think they sponsor Paris Saint-Germain themselves. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure they do. That would make sense with them being Qatari based and ownership and Qatari World Cup. Like I say, they're in Formula 1. They're everywhere, basketball, baseball, ice hockey, all in America. And that marketing and that hard work, as well as cutting all of the rewards, will be, or it should be, a massive push towards this hitting a really, really good price token. So like I said at the start, I think it's going to $5. If you've got $50,000, that would be $250,000. Now to me, again, that would have to be converted, so you're probably talking about £190. But for what? If you're at 10 cents, if 10 cents into the coins, 2 seconds, I'll figure that. Well, it doesn't really matter. All you need to do is just, honestly, just get investing and get as much as you can in. You're going to make ridiculous amounts of money. Really, really ridiculous amounts of money on this coin. If it gets to $1, then that's a 20x from roughly, well, it's not 20x, it'll be about an 18x from where we are now. Just let's call it a 20x. And the gains for you, your family, for your lifestyle, if you're single, there's lots of things you can do with this. I mean, let's say you're in university now and you put some money in and you finish, that's your travelling paid for, or maybe even paying off some of your student loans. If you're like me and you're in a relationship with your partner and you've got 2 young kids, that's could be all of my bills paid off. I mean, how good would that be? No bills. I could put more money in the kids' stocks and shares ISAs and their pensions. I could do the same with myself. I could up my pension contributions so that I'm in the lesser tax bracket. There's lots of pros to come with this. Yeah, it'd be fantastic if I made $10 million and we get a Lamborghini Urus and another wee flash car and a big house and never have to work again, bring my kids up, take them everywhere they need to go. That would be the ultimate goal. But the realistic goal is if we make enough money here, I could either buy a bigger house cash, sell this one, take the profit and pay off all my debt. Imagine having a £250,000 house, car in the garage, everything paid for, and all you've got is your usual bills like anybody else will have, your Netflix account, your Sky package, your Wi-Fi package, your insurances, your council tax, your gas, your electric, instead of everything and being swamped every month. You'd have loads of flexibility, never have to work overtime again, plan weekends away with the kids all the time, or even if you're just well, boyfriend or a girlfriend, just plan your weekends. Never have to work, didn't take stress from anybody, didn't take shit from anybody, because you don't need to. You've got your money, you've got your lifestyle. So, like I said, how much will 50,000 Crow be worth? I'd say $5 each, so that'd be £250,000. If it goes to a pound, then it's still 50 grand back for whatever you're putting in there now. Really, what you need to do is, if you haven't already, like I always say this as well, you really need to get an exchange opened, like Crypto.com, get it opened up, get the money in, buy Bitcoin, buy Crow, and then like this week alone, you'd have seen it skyrocket. XRP still up 50%. You'd have been like, oh, this is why everybody's in it. And that is why we're in it, because this time next year we'll be making a hell of a lot of money, and the biggest decision you're going to have to make is, do I exit the now or do I leave it, let it roll for a wee while? So lastly, the exit strategy. If this hits $1, I'm taking 20% out. If it hits $2, I'm taking 20% out of what's left. And then if it gets to like $3, I'll probably take 50% of what I've got out, and then I'll be letting the rest ride. Now, you can look back and say it got to $5 and I should have held and exited it all, but that's total best case, and nobody's really got the balls to do that because nobody knows when the top is. What we should be doing is, like I said, have an exit strategy and accept that you potentially could have made $500, $250,000, whatever, but you're still going to walk away with maybe 100, 150 and laugh because you've made it. You've made so much money that you're laughing. Even if you still stay with your parents, buy a house out and rent it. Buy a house, sorry, and rent it out, and just sit back and laugh. Laugh that this cryptocurrency that you've invested money in has made you an absolute sick amount of gains, and you're hitting your goals way before you should. Well, that's enough for me rabbiting on for the day. Crypto.com is a fantastic project. It's a fantastic company. They're just well ahead of everybody, and for me, it's going to be the top play in my portfolio. So do your own research, get invested, and just enjoy the ride. If you like this content, and like and subscribe for more daily content, that would be fantastic. Thank you.